Okay, this is my video for Comp 380, the Relational Logic Lab, Lab 7. In general terms, describe the basic idea of a top-down proof of seizure. It basically asserts a definite clause at the top of a tree, and then essentially does a backtracking search throughout the clauses of the knowledge base to get back to eventually find if it is logically consistent with the knowledge base. And so the way you can define this is if you find completed a successful search using top down, is you have your initial query, and I've defined it here as x0. We then find, basically working back from x0, all the previous statements from the knowledge base all the way till we get to xn, and then eventually xn becomes just yes, and becomes the period from the SLD resolution. I don't know how to explain this better. It works back, finds, say, xos is xo equals to like x1, x2. They'll then pull yes equals x1, x2, and then x1, x2 eventually it equal to xn, and if xn is yes, it's dot equals yes for the end of the successful derivation. And admissible heuristic for a top-down search is one that always finds that the number of remaining sub-goals as it never overestimates the actual number of steps needed to reach a successful derivation. So you always want to underestimate essentially the amount of steps that you have remaining for a admissible heuristic. So you always want to basically underestimate the goal path. And we have the university example here, where we have this knowledge base where accepted student, it comes from returning student, good standing student, whatever, right here. And doing the derivation top down for accepted Chris, we have accepted Chris, which goes to app complete and qualified student, and it checks it. Yeah, app complete. It is app complete and qualified Chris, and we get yes is qualified. So it's because it's app complete and qualified. That's I forget what the law is called, but T and question mark is question mark essentially, right? If it's something's true and something that we don't know is true or not, then it's just whether we know the one thing is true or not. And then we basically have legacy student or high SAT and good high school grades, and Chris is a legacy student by basically checking if Chris is a legacy student, child Chris, Sam, graduate Sam, yeah, and then we find it all from knowledge base. And eventually we get to that yes, it is in fact true. And we can go to the AI space. The AI space version of this, that's just the output for doing accepted Chris. And as you can see, it's about the same as what I have right here. And then this is the result for if we run it accepted with Laura. We can just go to the AI space here, and we'll do create new query, and we'll do Chris. Add query. What? Chris. Add query. Clear query. Add query. Chris. Okay. There we go. There's Chris. Auto search. Search down. That's the result there. But as you can see, looks very similar to essentially what my written out version is. And then if we test it with Laura, it finds is false because it can't confirm whether or not she's paid her balance. So since clear balance after this is false, but then clear balance we don't know, so it's false basically.